Hey everybody, it's Chase with American Vintage Adventures again, and today we are here at Pop Century, but we're not ending here. Today we have a throwdown between two of the most popular value resorts in all of Orlando, Disney World's Pop Century Resort and Cabana Bay at Universal Studios. We are going to put them head to head. We're going to compare what they both have to offer, price, rooms, amenities, and we're going to see which one comes out on top. Come with me, I got you, let's go do this. Well, we're on our throwdown comparison between two of the heavy-hitting value resorts here in Orlando, that is Pop Century and Cabana Bay at Universal, and I am checking in to Pop Century right now to start this comparison. And before I could even get to the front desk, my room is ready, so I'm headed back out to grab my car, check in to the 50s building, and that's where my room is, and we're going to continue this throwdown. So hang with me, we're going to start in the lobbies. I got you, let's go do this. We're going to check out the stores and compare the stores between here and Cabana Bay. We're going to check out the food courts, compare that between here and Cabana Bay, and the lobbies overall. So let's take a look at that. We'll see which one you like the best, and at the end you'll get my pick. So let's continue this prime value resort throwdown between Cabana Bay and Pop Century. Let's do it. We'll take a little look around here in the lobby. Not going to spend a whole lot of time, although I have noticed that it does have its own signature scent now. That's not something that's being reserved for just the deluxe resorts anymore. The value resorts are getting in on the signature smell act, and it smells really good in here. But let's take a quick look around the front desk check-in. As you can see, it's not really busy here right now, and a lot of people are bypassing this by checking in online, which I highly recommend. It is set up very much like all of the value resorts. It's just a different theming. So if you have been to All-Star Movies or All-Star Music or All-Star Sports, the lobby's very similar. The difference is here is, unlike Art of Animation, this is a pop culture theme. So you've got the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. That's all represented here in the lobby. And let's look around a little bit more. You got over on the other side is the Everything Pop. That is the main gift shop here, and we'll get into that later, but I'm going to show you where the entrance is. There is Everything Pop right here by the main entrance out to your transportation. Other things you can do here right in the lobby, you can get your caricature done. You got your directory, and of course, like every other value resort, every other resort, but particularly a Pop Century resort, you have to have an arcade. So that kind of covers the lobby. We'll head into the store in just a little bit, and we'll check out the food court and everything else here. So we're in Everything Pop here, and let's see how the store throwdown compares between Everything Pop and Cabana Bay. So this is a pretty good sized store. I'm just gonna kind of get right here in the center and turn around.
Really cool.
Let you see. It opens right up to the food court. We're gonna look around, but you know what I'm looking for. Same thing I look for everywhere, resort-specific merchandise. We have found resort-specific merchandise. Here we go. First up are the ears. So, it's supposed to look like records. You got your Pop Century logo right there in the middle. Pretty cool. Bright colored. And moving along, we got vintage looking shirts. You got your cassettes, your boombox, your flower petals. Very, very Pop Century centered. You, of course, have your big thermos. Totally awesome. Pop Century all over that. It definitely all has those vibes to it.
That's it.
Oh, got an ornament here. 70s style, just like in the main hall there. Looks like maybe we got one more shirt. Just kind of more of that vintage theme to the max. And, oh, check it out. We have a straight Pop Century hoodie. Pretty cool. $54.99 before discount. That is 100% loud.
Good.
That is an 80s style pop culture hoodie right there. That thing is bright and loud, and so there's definitely some cool resort specific merchandise here, and this is a very large store. Now it has the typical stuff like if you forgot your toothpaste or whatever, all those kind of things. It has that, and you've seen that all 100 times. But you can also buy alcohol in here. They do sell liquor, so if you want to make something in your room, that kind of thing, they have all that stuff. And then they have a lot of the basic Disney gear. So I'm always on the lookout to see how big a store is, what kind of options you have, and that resort specific merchandise. So Pop Century doing a great job in here on the store with that. All right, next up on our throwdown between Cabana Bay and Pop Century is the Battle of the Food Court, or what I call the food court. This is your quick service area, and we're gonna check out here at Pop Century first and see what it's like and compare that to Cabana Bay. So it is not very busy in here right now. We are between lunch and dinner. It's not busy in terms of people, but the style is definitely busy. I'm not really sure they picked a theme here. It's just kind of a lot of wacky tile everywhere. And of course, you're gonna have your place where you can get your pizza and pasta. You're gonna have a place where you can get some specialty type entrees here. So sesame stir fried chicken, or create your own entree. You're gonna have your standard grill where you can get yourself a burger or a chicken sandwich. So that's your basic grill. You can get your burgers, chicken sandwiches, and hot dogs. And then you have a dessert bar. It's kind of just generic themed in here, as I said. Of course, you have your section with your grab and go, takeaway stuff, but it's not really what I would say themed. It's when it's Pop Century, you have all these decades, so it's a little harder, I guess, maybe to pick one. But it doesn't really have a set theme. It's just a bunch of, bright tile work. So we're gonna try a little something here, and we'll compare that to Cabana Bay and what it looks like in there, and we'll see what that is like, and see how they come out on top. Awesome. All right, we have made our way into our room here at Pop Century. We are in the 50s building section, so there's a 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s building. And we are in the 50s section. We actually have a pool view out this side, but this is just a standard room. So it's very, very standard. We're going to take a quick look around here on our guide and give you an idea, but it is very similar to all of the other Disney World value resorts. So I'm right here. I've just stepped in the door, set my bags down, and I'm going to turn it around. You can kind of take in most of the room all at one time. It is pretty small. These rooms are really tailored. You can sleep 4, but it's really better for 2 people. And if you're going to spend a lot of time in the parks. So you have your little fridge over here. You don't have the K-Cup coffee maker. You have the little pods. So you have the little pods. It looks like they're finally running out of the 50th blend. But you do have some liquid creamers and sugars and some teas. Little drawer for storage. Some shelving for storage. Of course, your digital thermostat, which we must immediately turn down. And then you have a Murphy bed situation over here. So if there's just a couple of people, then you're okay. You can just leave this up and you got a nice sitting area. If you need the extra sleeping space, or you just want to pull down somewhere to throw your other bags, you pull the Murphy bed down right on top of the table. Take a look. So we pull it down, and you got Pluto back there dreaming. It's a full-size bed. I'm not going to pull it all the way down because I didn't pull the chairs out of the way. But it's another queen-size bed. And then you can put it back up for storage, and then you have, you know, a place to sit. You have your other sleeping area is another queen-size bed. You have some pop art style Mickey art on the walls. Now, if you guys have been following me, you know I do pop art painting, so I really think that's cool. The way they kind of freshen that up with some pop art there. And on the back side of the headboard, on each side, you have your little nightstands with your phone, your light controls, so you can control your lights individually on each side. You can control your lights, and then it has a backlight. Then over here, you have sort of your dresser for more of your storage. Open it up. You got extra pillows. You got your Bible in there. You got a safe. Okay. You got your drawers. And then we walk in, and you have your bathroom area. Turn some light on. So this is sort of your area. So it is a separate vanity and bathroom shower situation, toilet shower situation. So, you know, that helps when you have more that helps when you have more people, because someone can be getting ready here while someone's using the bathroom in there. But you have your little cubby hole. You do have quite a few hangers to hang clothes here. You have some more storage racks down here. Storage under the vanity. It is a single vanity, so it's just one sink. And then in here is your standard, pretty small bathroom. You got your royal throne and the tub shower combo. It's nice, it's clean. You got a rain head and a handheld, and of course the tub, and your H2O soaps, towels, towel racks. So that is really about all there is to look at. It's a small room. It's very small. You're not going to have a ton of space, especially if you have 4 people, especially if it's 4 adults. You're not going to have a ton of space. But if you're going to spend a lot of time in the parks, and you're just looking for somewhere to sleep and rest your head at night, the room is more than adequate for that. And you have access to the skyline here from Pop Century, which is a big perk of staying at Pop Century. So that's one of the big amenities that helps put it up a notch over other value resorts, because you have that quick, easy access to and from both Epcot and Hollywood Studios. So this is the pool that is down here by the 50s, between the 50s and the 60s building. But this is not the main feature pool of Pop Century, so it has multiple pools. Multiple pools, a lot more room to spread out. Of course, the main feature pool is going to be your biggest pool, and we'll definitely check that out too. When it comes to the grounds at Cabana Bay and here at Pop Century, both are really big resorts. Both have tons of rooms, but there are a bunch of buildings here. There is a 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s building here at Pop Century, and it is very spread out. They're all well themed, and we'll take a look around at that. Maybe not as well themed as Cabana Bay. I don't know. We're going to find out and see. We're going to take a look around. But you do have to keep in mind both resorts are large and kind of spread out. So if you're looking for something with more of an intimate feel, that's not going to be in the value or the prime value kind of category. But in this comparison, it's good to take a look because, you know, they kind of are two of the most popular value resorts. So you can compare apples to apples. All right, so on our throwdown competition of prime value resorts here, we are still at Pop Century, and it is time to compare pools. Now, I hate filming pools, so I try to film them when they're mostly closed because I hate feeling like a creeper filming when people are in bathing suits. But here is a look at Cabana Bay's pool. Actually, here's a look at Pop Century's pool. So they've let me in here tonight, even though it's closed, since I'm not swimming and I just wanted to film. But in a battle of Cabana Bay pool versus Pop Century pool, it's tough because this is not the only pool here at Pop Century. This is just the main theme pool, but there are two other pools that are just sort of standard pools out by the further out buildings, whereas Cabana Bay really only has one pool, but it's a massive pool and it has a lazy river. Now that's a game changer, having a lazy river, and it has cabanas that you can rent along with the pool bar. So it's really a toss-up. Also, if you stay at Cabana Bay, you have access to all the other pools at Universal. But we're just going to keep it to what is on site, and this one's tough. The pool bar here at Pop Century is called Pedals, and they serve all your standard drinks. It's a full bar. They have some well drinks out here, and let's just take a look. You see anything you want?
Oh no, it's so cool.
So open from 11 a.m. to 11:30.
Water. Yeah, it's out. Well, it's loaded.
Specialty drink, red, white, and blue colada. The bar basically can make you anything you want, and they have a lot of specialty drinks. So it's a pretty loaded pool bar. What they don't have is food. So you're not going to get food out here because just a few steps away is the food court in here, the main dining hall. So it's going to be drinks only out here. So just remember that. And I'm headed in for the night. I'll catch you guys later. And right behind the pool, you're going to find the entrance to where you catch the Skyliner here at Pop Century. It is so convenient, and it is a big plus of staying here at Pop Century. And right here behind the pool is, turn you around, where you get on the Skyliner. And there's one other thing when you're walking around Pop Century that they do that's pretty cool, and that is to put little facts of years and decades around. So when you check out, you'll just pass things like these. 1968 Hollywood releases, 2001 A Space Odyssey, and Yellow Submarine. You'll find little factoid signs like that for different decades all throughout the grounds. So that's a pretty cool little extra feature that sort of immerses you in the theming that much more. And today we are here for the flip side of our throwdown. We are at Cabana Bay Resort at Universal to do our challenge between two very popular value resorts here in Orlando. That is Universal's Cabana Bay and Disney World's Pop Century. And we have been at both already. We are here to compare everything that both has to offer. This is our Cabana Bay side, so come with me back to the 50s. This mid-century modern aesthetic runs all the way through here, and if you ever seen George Jetson, it's got a few things in common. Let's go see how it stacks up to Disney's Pop Century. I got you. Let's go do this.
Yeah, that's tough.
Wow, this lobby is impressive. This is not a value resort lobby.
Yeah.
This is the lobby, and as you can see, this is not a value resort lobby. This is a high-end, very nice lobby.
full-size palm trees in here in the middle. They've got the atomic era mid-century modern aesthetic is all the way through this place. And if this is a value resort and this is about what you pay for it, the same or less than Disney value resorts, Disney needs to step up their game on this one, because this hotel is like a deluxe resort at Disney World, and I am very impressed.
So when you're comparing Cabana Bay and Pop Century, it's not a fair fight, because right behind me is the Swizzle Lounge in here at Cabana Bay. Now, right now it's decorated for Halloween Horror Nights, but this bar is here all the time. It's open from 1 p.m. till midnight every day, serving craft cocktails, drinks on tap. It's a full bar here. You got beer. That's just not something that you're going to get at Pop Century, so I'm not sure how that comparison goes, but this is a big notch up for Cabana Bay. On this Cabana Bay versus Pop Century throwdown, we're going to check out the gift shops. Let's go do that right now. Now, this is a big gift shop. You're going to be able to get all of your standard, like, Universal gear, but you know how I am. When I come into a gift shop, I am looking for resort-specific merchandise. Let's see what we can find here at the Cabana Bay store. Oh, and I think I have found it. Oh boy, we have hit the mother lode of Cabana Bay merch. Oh, look at this real thin hoodie. I can promise you that is going to come home with me. Classic. We got some shot glasses.
No, I made it twice, so I can see it all.
More shirts.
So, take with that's the Justin thing. Right, like this stuff.
Looks like we got another shirt around here.
And
Thin long sleeves, kind of faded retro. Love it. And one of the coolest tumblers you're gonna see. I'm a fan of that tumbler. That's like a Yeti cup. I see lanyards. We've got pins. We've got fridge magnets that hold pictures. Lots of resort-specific merchandise here. Coffee cups. Oh, we even have a classic terry cloth robe. Oh, that thing is heavy duty. It's running in at $79.95, but it is not a cheapo. It is a full-on deal. Terry cloth, heavy, luxurious robe. You got your classic vintage ringer tee here. I see some. I think this qualifies as resort-specific merchandise because Jack LaLanne is repped. Like in the gym upstairs, they have some shirts, the Jack LaLanne show. That was a TV show that he had. So that's a lot of resort-specific merchandise. So when it comes down to Cabana Bay versus Pop Century, when you start talking about resort-specific merch, Pop has a few cool things, but Cabana Bay has maybe the most extensive collection of resort-specific merchandise. So I'm probably going to give the nod here to Cabana Bay, but you'll have to wait to the end and see. So it's a tough call between the two stores. It's really close. I'm going to have to think about this one, and I'll give you my winner at the end. I'm still leaning towards Cabana Bay because I think they have more unique resort-specific merchandise, but it's a pretty good store in here. I don't know. We'll see. We got to figure this out to the end. It's going to come down to it. Cabana Bay also boasts a full-service large Starbucks right here between Bayliner Diner and the Universal store and lobby here at Cabana Bay, and you can get all your specialty drinks right now. It is fall season starting, so of course we have all the pumpkin drinks, pumpkin spice that your heart wants. But if you want your specialty coffees, you can get it right here in the lobby. There's tons of places to sit at that Starbucks. Lots of room, or you can get it and go. Just another little awesome feature of Cabana Bay. I'm headed up the spiral staircase right now to the second floor, where there are some amenities that you would never expect from a resort in the value or prime value range. Up here on the second floor, you have Galaxy Bowl. That's right, yes, a bowling alley. There is a bowling alley up here that carries on that sort of 50s mid-century modern theme, that aesthetic that runs all through this resort. And they serve food. You can come in here, do bowling. They have a bar. All the prices are listed, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But this is definitely amenity that you would not expect at this price point. This is a very cool feature. It's something extra that you can do. Are you always going to go bowling on vacation at Universal? Not necessarily, but you can, and it is very cool that they offer it here at Cabana Bay. There is another amenity here on the second floor at Cabana Bay, which you will never find at a Disney value resort. And I'm a big Disney guy, but you will never find this at a Disney value resort. And it's not something that's common at prime value level resorts or even moderate resorts. But they have a gym, a full service gym that of course is themed to the 50s. It is the Jack LaLanne Physical Fitness Studio. So of course Cabana Bay is going to have an arcade. Arcades are classic, and arcades are found in pretty much every resort nowadays. But when you're an 80s kid like I was growing up, arcades were the thing to do. So it's cool that they have an arcade in here. We're going to take a quick just glance around and see what they got. Game-O-Rama. So this is the Game-O-Rama. And it is actually pretty big. Banana. So it's an awesome little arcade. It's actually a pretty good size arcade. It's one of the bigger ones I've been in. Lots of games, something else to do here. Really fun, classic arcade. Love it. The Bayliner Diner is the main food option here at Cabana Bay. It is a quick service area with a bunch of different options. It is heavily themed to that atomic era, sort of George Jetson, mid-century modern aesthetic. And it also has a pretty new little extra spot over here called the Malt Shop, where you can get shakes. You can get all kinds of shakes. So it's like an old school, sock hop shake shop. Luncheon here at the Bayliner Diner is very elevated. I think when you compare it to Pop Century, you have better food, better selections in here at the Bayliner Diner than you do at the Pop Century food court. Let's take a look around and see what they are. Hot off the grill. Over here you can get your hot dogs. They've got chili cheese dogs, $9.50. It's just an all beef hot dog is $8. Those come with fries. That's a pretty good deal. You can get a cheeseburger and shake combo with fries for $17.50. Cheeseburger and fries is $12.99. The Cabana Bay burger, which is their specialty burger with fries, $13.99. Zesty chicken sandwich, chicken tenders. Who doesn't love chicken tendies? That's at the grill. Over here at the International Eats, you can get things like Brazilian beef churrasco, jerk roasted half chicken, which my parents said was fantastic. The seared tuna and mango salsa, a shrimp stir fry. They have daily changing carving station specials, jasmine rice, black beans, a potato casserole, which I also heard was fantastic. For sides, that's at the International Eat. Over here at the Delicio is your pizzas and pastas. Pretty standard, except for one of the delicious sides that my daughter loved was the white cheddar mac and cheese. You can get your classic pizzas, margarita flatbread, chicken parm, spaghetti and meatballs. The chicken parm is a huge portion, and it is really good. It's really good. And then finally over here, you have the delicatessen, which is going to be wraps, soups, and sandwiches. One of the best here is the hot Cuban sandwich. But I also really like the ultimate grilled cheese sandwich. I mean, it is gooey. You add bacon to it. It's got the provolone cheese. It's got layers of cheddar. It's on a multi-grain bread. I mean, it is comfort food at its finest. I think you have a bigger selection here than a lot of value resorts. So I really am a fan of this food court in here at the Cabana Bay. I wanted to make sure you had a chance to look at it for lunch as well.
First thing I notice is the room is really large. If you're used to Disney World's value resorts, this is a much more spacious room. All right, so there are the 2 queen beds. Very nice. And of course, it has that, you know, sort of 1950s mid-century modern Miami vibe to it, which is pretty cool. I like that. 2 nice sized beds. You got your TV. Definitely everything in the mid-century modern type style and colors, with the oranges and the robin's egg type blue and the white to go along with the wood finishing. Got your TV, little coffee maker over here. It looks like it uses the pods. Little single shot coffee maker, lamp, little sitting area over here. Definitely, again, with the mid-century modern type chairs. You got your space age lamp going. The blue orange vibe kind of continues with the beds and the walls and the art. It just totally gives you that mid-century vibe. The lamps, little reading lamps on each side of the bed. You can turn on individually. Looks like it has a lower lamp and an upper lamp. But as you can see, this is just sort of your living setting, sleeping area, and it's a good size. Really, really spacious. We'll take a look at the bathroom real quick. There's a separate bathroom and sort of sink changing areas, sort of similar to the Disney value resorts or even the Art of Animation suites, where one of the bathrooms has an exterior sink and interior bathroom. We'll take a look at that. So same thing over here. Oh, there's the light. Got your nice funky shaped mirror, a nice walk-in shower, no tub. So if you need a tub, there's no tub. I'm a shower guy, not a tub guy. So continues the color, theme, and everything, but it's nice size. You're not going to turn around. As a big guy, I have a problem turning around in some of these smaller hotel room showers and knocking into the walls, but I think I'm going to be good in there. I like this. You've got your old school soaps, the Zest, Zestfully Clean, if you guys remember those commercials, and then you've got your VO5 shampoo and conditioner. I really like the old school touch with those old, like Zest and VO5. I remember those commercials, Zestfully Clean and things like that. Coast commercials, back when commercials were a lot better. But anyway, I'm going on. Let me show you the closet and the view. Closet, it's nice size. I mean, enough for a couple of people to stay, hang a few things up. You got your iron board, extra pillows, blankets. But let's go take a look at the view.
As you can see, I'm doing a aerial shot at night of the secondary pool here. This is not the main pool over by the main lobby. This is the secondary pool. It has a nice little lazy river that goes around it. It is beautiful, lit up at night. You can see the other buildings lit up across the way. It's the Continental over there. This is your secondary pool. There is the other main pool with the pool bar and everything that's next to the main lobby where the Swizzle Lounge is.
That is the main pool area. This is your secondary pool, and it is absolutely beautiful.
I think when it comes down to room comparison, there is no comparison. Cabana Bay wins hands down. It is way more heavily themed. It is much larger. It has 2 full-size beds and a table sitting area. It has the separate bathroom, shower. The shower is bigger. The vanity area is bigger. Everything is just a little nicer. And like I said, it's more heavily themed, but they will both get the job done in the value category if you're looking for somewhere just to rest your head. But because of the theming and because of the size of the room and the value, I'm going to have to give the nod on the rooms to Cabana Bay. Let's see how the rest of the throwdown between these two great value resorts comes out. Let's do it. So we are out here at the main pool here at Cabana Bay. The main pool bar area is behind me here. The Atomic Grill, and they don't only have a full bar, they also have lots of food that you can choose from right out here. And we are going to try some a little bit later. But right now we're going to do my least favorite thing, which is to take a look around the main pool while people are swimming. So I'm going to try to stay wide so that I don't feel like a creeper, but I want to give you another look at it. And I can give you a little more detailed look of it quiet. I can throw some video in from where I was here recently, right here.
This is the main pool by the main lobby. There's your Atomic Grill. That is a pool bar that actually has some good selections of food, unlike a lot of pool bars you might be used to. They do have some good food out here. They have a water slide. They actually have a lazy river here at this hotel. You can just kind of float around and relax. They have private cabanas that you can rent. So there's a little bit of a look at it, but now I'll give it a little bit more of a look while the pool area is out here jumping on this beautiful Saturday at Cabana Bay. Look at that water slide. You can also rent you some cabanas over there, private cabana. You'll have shade and comfort for the day. I love the fact that they have sandy beaches set up out here. Gets a little later in the day and you have those party lights come on over it. That's really cool. Being able to rent a cabana is really awesome. So that's a quick little look at the pool. So in the battle of pool bars, Cabana Bay and Pop Century, they both have complete, bars. They're both full bars, so you can get anything you want. But at Cabana Bay, they also have food outside at the pool bars. So that's got to kind of give the edge on that one for sure to Cabana Bay. But this, in some ways, seems like a close race. In some ways, in my mind, it's not a close race, but it's going to come down to the end to see who wins this throwdown. The color scheme of the mid-century modern, the sort of 50s Miami Atomic era George Jetson scheme is going on the inside and the outside of the hotel buildings. It's really pretty immersive for what is considered a value resort, and by Disney standards the price is lower than a value resort, but by quality it is not in the value category. It compares more to a high-end moderate to a deluxe resort at Disney World if you're looking for a comparison. This is the one bus stop. There's one place to catch the bus
down the city walk. By the way, this sign looks really cool at night. Try to make sure I have some cool shots of that for you guys. I love the old neon. It's classic, and they really make good use of it here. You can see even the sign, the old color TV, cold AC. I mean, the aesthetic is done down to details. All right, adventurers, that's going to do it on our throwdown between Pop Century and Cabana Bay for who wins for the best, most popular value resort here in Orlando. And if you're going category by category, it's a tough call. I would say if you break it down food court to food court, Cabana Bay is going to win hands down. It has more choices, better choices, and way better theming. Lobby, hotel lobby, there's no challenge there. The lobby at Cabana Bay feels like a Disney deluxe resort. It has that in lobby bar. It is just a whole other level. Store to store, I think that's kind of a tie, but Universal Cabana Bay does have more resort specific merchandise in their store. And when you think about theming overall for the resort, they're very different theming styles, and I kind of like the style at Cabana Bay better. It feels more authentic versus just like sticking posters or signs or big novelty sized items around. So I'm going to give theming to Cabana Bay. And when it comes to rooms, there is no question Cabana Bay's room is much larger, much larger. The bathroom is larger. It has 2 beds, a setting area. Cabana Bay's is way more themed. It keeps you immersed in the theming. So Cabana Bay wins on rooms. And then when it comes to pools, there are more pools here at Pop Century than there are at Cabana Bay. But the pool at Cabana Bay is larger. It has a better pool bar, so that the pool bar win goes to Cabana Bay. It has the ability to rent cabanas, and what sets it apart is it has that lazy river. So you have that lazy river option when you're just wanting to chill around and have a resort day. Cabana Bay also has a Starbucks inside it. It also has a bowling alley that you can utilize with a whole other bar restaurant in it, and it has a gym, which Pop Century does not have. Factor that in with the fact that the prices for Cabana Bay are often the same or less than Pop Century. And in our battle of prime value resort here in Orlando between 2 of the most popular, Pop Century and Cabana Bay, I give the win hands down to Cabana Bay. And you can let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, but for me, that is the winner, and that is going to wrap up our throwdown here at Pop Century between Cabana Bay and Pop. So until next time, this is Chase with American Vintage Adventures saying have a great AVA day as I disappear into the sun. I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.